who it is. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. You know this. This is our fancy. Your walk. Tips for Tuesday. Hey. So anyway, I'm really excited for this Tuesday morning. Did I say that every Tuesday morning? I don't know. Doesn't matter. So today I'm talking about something that I think is like pretty cool that came to me, which is like, we need to start. You're going to be like, what, Fancy? Doing the opposite. Like what? What are you talking about? And what does this have to do? How are you going to use the word to back that up? Because that makes no sense. Well, here it is. Like, I don't know if you guys ever heard this, but if you didn't, you're going to hear it today. And that is the notion that your greatest strength usually is your greatest weakness. And that just means like the one thing in your life or the thing that makes you so great is probably also the thing that hinders you in other ways. And while I'm not going to get into the explanation of that because that doesn't really pertain to the word, I am going to get into the explanation of what I mean by you need to do the opposite. So like me, for instance, y'all see me every week. I'm like, woo, woo, woo. Everything is big and loud. And, you know, there's a scripture in the Bible, Psalms 47:10. Let me see if I could make it appear. Sorry, guys, not 47, 46. Look at me. I'm good, Joel. I do magic tricks, like everything. That's what you'll get from me. But anyway, this scripture says, be still and know that he is God. And you know, if any of y'all know me, you know, like being still is not my thing. Like I'm all around, I'm doing stuff. I'm like, you know, I gotta be saying something like, but you know what? That's probably like the thing that I need to do less of. And so that's all I'm talking about today in Tips for Tuesday. That is your tip. Whatever it is that is how you always do things, your tip for Tuesday is do the opposite, because that's probably where your blessing is. And so, and on the other hand, if you're always still and quiet, I need you to do the opposite and use your words. I'm going to tell you like the little kindergarten teachers say, use your words, because sometimes you need to speak out. Sometimes you need to be loud. Sometimes you need to cry out, you know, and make a loud sound. And so I already told you about Psalms 47:10, backing that up with the word about being still and just knowing that he is God. Like, you know, always got to be talking in it, whatever. Giving it to Jesus. I know that he's got it. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, and then let me just read these other scriptures. I'm not going to put them all on the screen, but I just want to illustrate to you, and you can look them up in your own time if you want. And it's John 11:43. And it says, and when he had thus spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. Now, this is Jesus that did this, right? And if you know anything about the word and following the life of Jesus, like he wasn't always out there just being loud and saying stuff. He was like quiet and, you know, like follow me and I'll make you fishers of men and do this and do that. But there are times in your life that even when you are meek, even when you are a mild-mannered person, that if things are going to happen, you've got to cry out with a loud voice. And that was one of those times that he cried out with a loud voice and something changed. Lazarus got up and came out of that grave. And I know there's some things in your life that you want to come out to the grave. And maybe you've been being still. Well, it's your time not to be still. And maybe you've been being loud. It's your time not to be loud. So that's your tip for Tuesday. Do the opposite. I've already been here a little over 3 minutes. I don't want to keep you any longer. I love you all. Be blessed. Comment, share, because it's all about getting better. I want to be better and I want you to be better. Deuces.